Hey, what's up anybody who's seeing this? I've already uploaded one Ernest Albert Road to Glory video today, but I thought I'd come at you with a Madden mock draft. I'm going to be doing the first round, and I'm going to be showing, the important players that don't go in the first round, round 2 and 3. So first off, we have Joe Burrow and Chase Young. No surprise, I'm saying that's a lock. Now things start to get weird. Trades probably won't happen. Joe Burrow and Chase Young are the first two players off the board. And let's see, the Lions go with Isaiah Simmons, which I don't think will happen. I think they're going to go with a corner, and I think they might actually trade back from their spot. But Madden says Isaiah Simmons. Jeff Okudah, he's going to the Giants. I think the Giants are probably going to get a tackle. Jeff Okudah, someone I think the Lions probably should have picked. Tua Tagovailoa, or however you say his name, he does end up going to the Dolphins. There's been a lot of talk about him or Herbert. He goes to the Dolphins. And Justin Herbert does not go to the Chargers. The Chargers select a tackle to protect Tyrod Taylor. Interesting, maybe tank for Trevor next year. And then, wow, Justin Herbert to the Panthers. Even though they got Teddy, okay, fair enough. Jerry Jeudy to the Cardinals. So now they have Larry Fitz, DeAndre Hopkins, and Jerry Jeudy. Probably should have taken a tackle, but that's crazy. Christian Fulton to the Jags. They desperately need a corner. They traded away in pretty much everybody on their defense. Andrew Thomas, wonderful left tackle from Georgia. He's going to fit in right with the Browns. They need a tackle to complete that offense. Mekhi Becton. Jets also need a tackle to protect Sam Darnold. That's a good pick. C.J. Henderson to the Raiders. I think they could probably use a linebacker or interior defensive lineman, but they needed him. And that's who I probably project the Raiders getting. Derek Brown. He's going to the Colts, apparently. Grant Delpit. He's going to the Bucks. I don't remember who they have at safety right now, but I think that should make sense. CeeDee Lamb. He's going to the Broncos. I think the Broncos will probably try and take the best receiver available at their pick. Javon Kinlaw. Falcons do need to draft defensively, but I don't know if it'll be him. And the Cowboys get Jordan Love. I'm assuming that they didn't re-sign Dak Prescott in this franchise that I'm using, so that's why they're picking him. But that's interesting. Jordan Love to the Cowboys. And the Dolphins use their second first-round pick on DeAndre Swift. That makes sense to me. They need a running back. Kenneth Murray. It's either him or Patrick Queen, and the Raiders get Kenneth Murray. Xavier McKinney. The Jaguars need literally anybody. They could draft at any position because they need any position. And then he goes to the Eagles, Patrick Queen. There you go. That makes sense. They could use more linebackers. AJ Epenza, an edge rusher for the Buffalo Bills. I'm not really sure what their situation's looking like. They didn't get Josh Allen last year. Patriots get Tristan Wirfs fell pretty far. He is going to replace Marcus Cannon, I guess. Trayvon Diggs to the Saints. I don't think he'll go in the first round, but I think he could be a good player. Antoine Winfield to the Vikings. That's very interesting. I like that. Probably wouldn't play right away, but good player. Josh Jones to the Dolphins, so they get a tackle, a running back, and a QB. J.K. Dobbins to the Seahawks, so it looks like the Penny experiment did not work out. They go running back. Cesar Ruiz. I don't know who the Ravens center is, but if they need one, by all means go get one. Ross Blacklock, is that how you say his name? Interior defensive lineman they need. Another edge rusher for the Packers. They should probably work on rebuilding their defense. Curtis Weaver, edge rusher. Chiefs, they also desperately need to revamp their pass rush game. And Justin, I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that, but they got rid of, what was his name? Arik Armstead. So Justin Taylor goes to the Lions in the second round. Let's see. Justin Jefferson goes to the Chargers in the second round. They could, I guess, use another weapon. And they get the other UGA tackle for the Browns in the second round. They do desperately need tackles, so, I don't blame them. T. Higgins, Colts get another weapon, which I think is a good idea. Phillip Rivers will have fun throwing to him. Laviska Shenault. So, wow, that Bucs offense is loaded if that happens. Deep receiver class. Cole Kmet, first tight end taken off. He goes to the Jets, which I think they could need. Jacob Eason goes to the Steelers. He will probably be the heir apparent to Ben Roethlisberger if this situation does happen. I think that's a pretty good pick. Jacob Eason in the second round is good value. Henry Ruggs falls all the way to the late second. He goes to the Cowboys to join Jordan Love, which is horrible. A.J. Terrell goes to the Eagles. They get a good corner. They need some help in that secondary, and I think he'll do pretty well. What is it, Kayvon Chasen? Is that how you say his name? He also goes to the Bills with A.J. Apenza. Oh, Jake Fromm goes to the Raiders. We're in the third round now. I'm not mad at that. I think he's similar to Derek Carr. And Jalen Hurts goes to the Eagles. So that's going to complete this mock draft. Madden, I think, is horribly wrong in most situations, but it's Madden. And some of the players are a little differently with how free agency worked out in the franchise versus real life. So you can't be 100% accurate. I do think it did make some accurate choices. I think the Dolphins will draft a quarterback, a running back, and a tackle. I do think the Browns should. If that happened to the Browns when they can get both UGA tackles, they'll be in a good situation. So who knows? I think the Panthers getting Herbert is a little out there, and I think seeing none, if a few trades. I think we're going to see a lot of trades. I think the Chargers could use a tackle, but I think it would make more sense if they drafted a quarterback in the first round and a tackle in the second round instead of going tackle then receiver. They don't really need receiving weapons at all. They have Hunter Henry, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler. They don't need anybody else catching the football. But what they do need is somebody who can throw the football. Tyrod, no disrespect to Tyrod, but they need a full-time starter. They don't need a bridge quarterback for God knows how many years like the Denver Broncos have. But I'm going to leave it there. That's what Madden thinks. I think it's very interesting, and we'll see how the draft plays out in a few days. Y'all have a good one.